afternoon, good evening. I know I start like that, right? Because it's morning for me. I think it's morning everywhere, but it's not. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Marla Goldberg. Not a medical doctor, I'm a doctor of metaphysical healing. And in addition to being a doctor of metaphysical healing, I'm an intuitive public speaker, teacher. I am a best-selling author for my book, My Fucking Long Journey to Loving Myself, A Guide to a Shorter Path, and the creator and host of Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. If you want to learn more about me and what I do, my website is Marla Goldberg, Goldberg having two R's.com. Please check it out. See what I do, how I can work with you, how I can help you. I am available for special events, and if you need me for a talk, I'm available for that as well. All right. I've come this morning to talk to you about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast and tomorrow's episode. So, if you don't know about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast, I have created this podcast with you in mind. My desire, my hope, my dream for you is that one of the guests and some of the conversations will help you, inspire you, educate you, motivate you, and either keep you deeper on your path, or if you're just starting, maybe this is the person that you're resonating with who might be able to help you. Tomorrow's guest is Brian D. Ridgway. Brian is called the Spellbreaker. You know, like many of us, myself included, we've had very traumatic, abusive, and challenging childhoods, which, as we grew into our adulthood, created very challenging lives for ourselves. No fault of ours. We weren't taught any better. We were not given the tools to really be able to maneuver what's going on in our world. And Brian talks about his experience of abuse and how his life did not serve him. And he went on a quest. His quest was a self help quest. I went on my own kind of self help quest that led me to where I am today. Brian led him to become a speaker, international best selling author, and he's a mentor to mentors. Brian helps people go beyond solving problems to dissolving the illusion of problems. And through his unique approach to transformation, which he calls spell breaking, he helps his clients to dissolve any and all life challenges from the body, mind, and spirit to, as I like to say, offer them a life that they're deserving and that you're brought in here to divinely live. You know, many of us think that just because what we're going through, we're stuck here, and many of us are stuck. I was stuck. And then I started down my path and I started healing and I started doing my own work, which could be called self help, self care, to be able to heal those wounds and remove those blocks, programs, interferences to live the life that I'm divinely meant to live. And I know that my purpose now is to be of service, through the podcast, through my speeches or my talks, through my classes, through one-on-one experiences. But my purpose is to help people to heal, to motivate them to want to heal, because there is more around that corner. You can't see it, but it's there. But you have to go through that veil of fear. And I know I'm digressing a little bit, but it all goes back to self help, helping yourself to heal, helping yourself to go through the challenges that we're faced with as human beings so we can get out of those challenges on the other side and have that abundant, beautiful, joyful life that we all dream about. So I invite you to join me tomorrow with Brian Ridgway as we talk about his experiences, his book, Your New Beginning book. Uh, we're going to talk about his mentorship, his classes, how he works with his clients. And if this all resonates with you, yay. If you get something from the conversation, it makes me so happy. So please tune in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time on my Facebook page and my YouTube page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations. I will also be streaming on LinkedIn, Twitter, which I believe goes into Instagram. I could be wrong. And in my Facebook groups. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow to talk more about Brian Ridgway and what he does, and to remind you to tune into the show. If you're able to tune in live, great. It's interactive. You are able to send me messages or my guest, which happens to be Brian Ridgway tomorrow, and ask your questions, and we'll be happy to answer them. If you're not able to watch live, no worries, because you can email the questions to guidedspiritconversations@gmail.com or guidedspiritconversations2@gmail.com, and I'll be able to read them, and we'll be able to get the answers on air for you. Also, if you're not able to watch the live version, which is done in a video format, we will be uploading the audio to all your favorite listening platforms, so you do not have to miss one exciting episode. If you like the show, like it, subscribe to it, review it. I would love to know what you think, how you feel, and what you might want on the show in the future. Whether it be a practitioner or a modality, let me know, and I will do my best to get them included on the schedule. Okay, well, I'm wishing you a beautiful day. I am sending you love, blessings, and gratitude, as I always do at the end of my messages and show, so that you can receive what it is that you need. Know that I'm grateful that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it, for not only are you a student for me, you're a teacher. Not only am I a teacher, I am a student. And I'm going to say these words to you. You ready? I love you. You are loved, not just by me, not just by family and friends, but you have so many beings on the other side of the veil that are your biggest cheerleaders. They love you. They want you to succeed. They want you to be happy. Here's the ticket. You need to ask them. They do not have the free will to just step in and intervene for you. You need to ask for what you need, want, and desire. And if you ask out loud, the vibration is even stronger. So if you need help, support, guidance, if you need a task, ask for it. And then allow them the freedom to conspire on your behalf and to bring to you what it is you're looking for, what you need. Here's the second golden ticket. You need to be open to how the messages are going to come. Sometimes they're very blatant, and you know it's spirit given, right? But sometimes it's very subtle or esoteric in how it comes. You may see it in a picture, you may see it in a quote, you may read it in a quote, you might find a passage in a book. You may hear somebody talking and it's the answer that you're looking for, or maybe an opportunity to bring you to the opportunity you desire. Whatever way it is, know that your beings on the other side are just waiting to conspire on your behalf. Okay, I will be back tomorrow. Have the most glorious of Wednesdays, and I will see you around 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow to remind you to tune into the show. And in the meantime, stay safe and know you're loved.